Hey, what's going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. I appreciate you guys for continuing to tap in. I appreciate you guys for showing love. I got more videos coming for you guys coming up, and I'm gonna keep dropping this content. So let's get straight into it. Oops, hit the mic. Okay, so this first play is the first touchdown by the Griz. It's going to be this rollout. I think it was a pass. McDowell ended up running it in, but the Griz here are in 13 personnel. If you guys ever hear 13, 21, 12 personnel, 10, 11, those numbers are talking about the running back and the tight end. So 13 here means there's one running back and three tight ends. Tight end, one receiver. In those numbers, 12, 13, 10, 11, the remaining numbers are receivers. So if it's 10 personnel, that's one running back, the other four are receivers. If it's 11, that's one running back, one tight end, three receivers, and so on and so forth. That's just a quick breakdown of this. But on this play, I think it was a boot, one-man concept with Keelan, and I think he gets really open. I really like the route he ran here, and gosh, I mean, these are the routes you run as a receiver, and like you just wish you could get rewarded for it. Obviously it was a touchdown, so we're not mad about anything, but Keelan gets some great separation right now. Keelan's been playing some really good football these last couple games, and I'm happy to see it. This guy's been grinding. I talked about on the radio this past weekend about how, he's changed his mentality. His work ethic has been upped. He looks like a different player to me, and he's playing like a different player, and, it's good to see. But he got some really great separation here. Just a great route, and I wish he would have got the ball. Obviously, the Griz ended up scoring. It's a walk-in for McDowell. All good on Griz side, but, as a fan of Junior, as a fan of Keelan, and as a big bro, I see myself as a big bro to him. I would have loved for him to get the ball. Great route. He's gonna have some more clips on here, so yeah, it's whatever. So on this next play here, I simply just want to look at the effort by Alex Gubner. This guy is first team All Big Sky last year. He's been grinding. He's been making plays. He's always in the picture. He's always around the ball. He's always making plays, and this just exemplifies the type of effort that Coach Houks likes and the type of effort that fans and people around the game love to see. This is what NFL scouts want to see. I mean, this is just everything. This guy is selling out for the ball. This actually ended up being a completion, so I didn't even put the end of the play on there, but this effort by Gub, you can win with effort like that. He ends up knocking the quarterback down, but it's just the relentless effort that Houck wants to see, the coaching staff wants to see. You can win with a guy like this. When a guy's giving effort like this, and I actually slowed down this play, and I mean, he's getting it. Just a really awesome play by Gub. Okay, this next play is going to be a kind of like a flea flicker by the Griz. McDowell really had three options. I really think he had two options. I think where he went with the ball was really a bailout. I don't think Junior was the intended target. I think he was either looking for Aaron or Keelan on this middle of the field route. It didn't end up working like that. I think Keelan's going to run like a fake block. Idaho State played this play pretty well. I still think he could have had Aaron on this on the over, but it didn't work out that way. So what you're going to have here is pre-snap. You can kind of see it. Junior right here is taking a fake. We don't have the full play. Junior's taking a fake right here. The running back and Junior are both taking a fake. Junior's going to flare out to the flats, kind of like a swing route, and I think he turns it into a wheel once he reaches when he has no more grass to run to. Aaron here is going to run it over at, I think, about 10 to 12. And Keelan, I think, is running like a stock. He's acting like he's blocking a safety here, and then he's running through the middle of the field. We didn't end up completing either the over or the deep middle down the field. I think he had Aaron here. Like I said, you're going to see Aaron looks wide open. He ends up throwing an incompletion to Junior, but I was just highlighting the flea flicker and how I don't know his vision. Obviously, I don't have the behind the line look to where I'm looking how McDowell is seeing it, but I thought he could have fitted in Aaron here. I think Aaron's pretty open, and yeah, he ended up throwing it to Junior. It was an incompletion, but I like the play design. I really do like the play design. I think the thought behind it was good. Obviously, it just, sometimes with flea flickers like this, especially when you got somebody, pretending to block, you're really dependent on the corner or safety, whoever it may be, making a mistake, not picking up on it. And it didn't happen here. So, it is what it is. We move on to the next one. Okay, this play is going to be a play right before halftime. The Griz are trying to drive, trying to get in a field goal range, trying to get maybe some points. They had put Sam in the game for this. I believe Sam is probably the better thrower out of the two quarterbacks. No shade on either quarterback, but I think Sam does throw the ball a little better. He ends up throwing a dime here to Keelan, and Keelan made a great catch. This just goes back to show about what I said about Keelan. Keelan has been emerging. Keelan's changed his mentality. You know, he seems like a new player to me, and he's been showing that on the field. He's gonna run a deep burst corner here, and Sam's gonna put the ball right on the sidelines, and Keelan's gonna have a beautiful toe tap. Beautiful toe tap. I'm putting it in slow motion. I got some other views here. That's not a great view, but here is a really good view. You're just gonna see him. I think he got 2 down, but that is just to secure the catch, hands catch, look it in, and drag the toes. That was just awesome. Just another great play that Keelan has made in these last couple weeks. You know, like I said, he's really been emerging. I'm really happy to see it, and yeah. Okay, so this next play is going to be a Braxton Hill right here. He's been a tackling machine lately. He's been making all the tackles. I believe he's second in the conference in tackles, which is phenomenal. Hopefully he can get to the #1 spot soon. But he's going to be in coverage here. The Griz are going to be running a cover 3 coverage. He's going to be playing a curl flat. He's reading the quarterback's eyes the whole way and makes a play on the ball. I wish he would have been able to get the interception, back-to-back weeks with an interception, but he's reading the quarterback's eyes. He plays his keys and makes gets the PBU here. Great play by him. Great recognition, and you know, he's doing his job. Great play. Okay, on this play, my wide view is a little blurry, but the Griz are going to be running a cover 3 coverage here. This safety's playing a third. This corner's going to be playing a third. This safety right here is actually in a hook, and you're going to have a linebacker here in a hook. I believe it was the 2 hooks on the inside that affected the throw. The corner that ends up getting the interception, Jackson Jr., he's going to be in a third as well. That puts him in perfect position for where the ball ends up. I think the underneath hooks affected the throw by Nash and Flink here, and Jackson ends up being in the right position at the right time. Good play by the Griz. You can watch the full breakdown of that play on Akem's Acumen. So this play is going to be, the Griz are going to be in 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, 1, 2, 1 running back, 2 receivers. 12, the 2 remaining are receivers. Anyway, so this is going to be a touchdown by Aaron. Aaron's going to run this quick boot motion. I think one of these, I think either this corner or this safety was supposed to be in man coverage. I don't know how they got confused. They got mixed up at the snap, and Aaron ends up walking in for a wide open touchdown. Nobody goes with him, and honestly, this could have been the exact same as the first touchdown. McDowell could have easily ran this in. But why not get a little 2-yard passing touchdown on the books? That's never bad. But Aaron's just walking free here, and nobody even covers him. So we'll take it all day. This play here is going to be a deep over. I think Idaho State here is going to go to a cover 3 coverage. No, they're actually in a quarters. So Idaho State here is going to be playing this quarters coverage. The one weird thing about looking at Idaho State, they ran the 3-3-5 the same as Montana does. So at times their coverages can look a little weird, but as long as you know where they're supposed to be, you can understand what the coverages are going to be. I think this is a quarters coverage because this guy's looking at the running back and he's pushing down right at the play snap. And usually in quarters coverage, those safeties play a little lower because they're playing the run. They're also playing the run. I know a lot of times. I'm not so sure what this guy is playing. I think this guy is playing a quarter, and I think this guy is playing a quarter. I think all these guys are playing the quarter, but this guy, who I believe would be the Griz in Montana's defense, I'm not sure what he's playing. But we're going to run this deep over by Junior, and he's going to run a really good route. He's going to push right over one of these hook coverages, the hook coverage by this linebacker. He tries to push over, but McDowell puts a really good ball on him, and Junior turns it into a big play. I would have loved if Junior would have got in the end zone on this, but he didn't. He let the guy trip him up, so it's all good. We don't have to give him too much of a hard time about it. He's going to run that deep over, and he just gets tackled inside the 5. Really get a good look at it here. Yeah. He wanted to score, but he didn't have the wheels. He didn't have enough wheels to get there. I'm gonna have to show him that. So this play here is gonna be a deep over by the Griz. It's not the best throw, but I think it was a really good catch by Keelan. This just exemplifies again how Keelan has been making plays when they come to you. You know, the Griz haven't been throwing the ball a ton these days. So as a receiver, when you know that you're not going to get a lot of targets, you have to make the most of every target you get. I think Keelan is doing that phenomenally, and he's going to make a really tough catch here. They're going to run a boot, or it turned into a boot because he got pressure, but I think it was just a play action. But he's gonna get flushed out of the pocket, and they're gonna be running this deep over by Keelan. Keelan's gonna run the deep over from the right of the formation. I believe these two guys are running posts. I don't know for sure, I can't see, but from the looks of the as we let it play, I think they're running posts to clear out that over top coverage. And you know, Keelan goes down and makes a tough catch. You get a really good look at it here. He's gonna get flushed and puts the ball. Keelan just scooped it off the ground. Another great play by him. Okay, so throughout these next string of plays, the Griz are going to run various different motions and reverses, and this first reverse ends up just being a quarterback keep. I don't know if he had the option to pitch it to Keelan, but he ends up keeping it and getting like 8 yards. This is just going to add to the next two plays that I'm going to show you, but this is the first of that sequence, and the Griz ended up scoring on this drive, and you'll see how. So he's going to fake the pitch right there. He fakes the pitch right there to Keelan, and he gets a few yards. About 6 or 7 yards. So this is the exact next play. They're gonna run this reverse to Aaron, and it looks to be 12 personnel. It is 12 personnel. So you're gonna have 12 personnel. So you have 2 receivers on the field, 1 running back, and you're gonna run this reverse to Aaron. It's blocked up pretty well, and Aaron ends up getting great yardage. Great hurdle right here. I mean, this guy has a hurdle like every week. Great play. Really well blocked up really well, and you know, Aaron made it into something. You get a good look at it from here. Just great hurdle. Good play, Griz. First down. Now we're in the red zone. So before this play, there was actually, I think it was a holding. Yes, it was a holding, and the Griz got backed up. So this is the next play following the holding. So you had the first motion, you had the first reverse, fake reverse, McDowell kept it. You had the next reverse, which was the next play to Aaron. You had a holding inside the 5, and now you're on the 15, and this is the play. It's going to be a double pass to Racanelli, and it's going to be wide open. Wide open. As you can see, Schaefer, I believe who was the recipient of that touchdown pass. Schaefer's gonna act like he's blocking down. Keelan is gonna push over top and just take this corner out of there. He's just running for the love of the game, really, is what we love to say. And he's just pushing that over top coverage out of there. This guy's gonna fake block, pull all that coverage down. You know, we just ran 2 reverses. One of them was handed off to the receiver. So you got to think about the mindset that Idaho State is in before this play, watching this play unfold. So, you know, you got to fake blocking, and then just get open. And touchdown Griz. Love to see it. Watch it. And got a lefty out there. It always helps when you have a lefty receiver, because you know you don't see that a lot, and it can pay dividends when you have to do a double pass or something like that. So you know, it paid off right there. Here we are going to show you the fake punt. The Griz have had a litany of special teams plays that have worked in their favor this year. You know, fake punts, fake PATs, you name it, we've done it. You can expect that from Houck, and we've seen it all this year. So here's going to be another fake punt. It's going to go to Garrett right here, my guy. The punter here puts a great ball on it, and, you know, I'm not so sure if this was, I mean, obviously this is something that they called on the sidelines. Obviously this is something that was schemed up, that they saw in the game plan. You know, the way I see it is, I see that they probably saw that this guy played off during the week, and you know, they said we can just hit a quick out on this if we want to, it doesn't seem like to me that there would be a lot of game planning that would go into it. It's really just, you see this look, you know, Coach Houck is a special teams guy. You know, he has fakes and all types of trick plays under his sleeve. And this was probably just a situation where it's like, if we have a 4th down inside 5 yards and we think we can get it, we get the look, this guy's going to play off, we're going to run it. And they did exactly that. Just a quick out by Garrett. Ball's a little late by the punter, but, you know, we'll give him a break for that. You know, he doesn't do this every day, but he puts the ball on Garrett. Garrett makes the guy miss. He already had the 1st down, but he makes the guy miss and gets some rack. I just remember when Garrett was a freshman, and I believe it was 2018, and we played the Cats, and this guy's playing receiver, playing running back. I mean, I remember hearing stories about him from Eureka, and this guy was just a dog. Garrett is a Eureka legend. I've never been to Eureka, but I'm sure if I go to Eureka, I will hear all the legend stories of the legend that is Garrett Graves. He's my guy, and I was glad to see him make that play. Get to see the pass here, you know. Great ball. Garrett turns it into some rack, and 1st down Griz. So this is an interesting formation. So we have no receivers on the field here. Let's count the tight ends. 1, 2, 3. I'm counting him as a tight end, but realistically, when you draw this play up on paper, he's probably a fullback, but we're going to count him as a tight end here. And then you got 1, 2 running backs. So 2, 3. That makes it 23 personnel. That's 5. You got 6 or 5 linemen and a quarterback. That's 11. So 23 personnel here. You're going to have these two, this fullback / tight end, and I guess this will count as a fullback as well, or another halfback. They're both just going to block down, and it's going to be really well blocked. Eli basically walks in untouched. This is another formation that the Griz have ran in the red zone this year. I think it's been fairly effective for them, and you know, scoring in the red zone is huge. You always want to get points. You know, you want to get touchdowns in red zone, preferably not 3. And this is something that the Griz have used this year that has been fairly effective. Okay, so this is going to be a play where Keelan's going to run. You're going to see Keelan go in motion here pre-snap. He's going to kind of go out of the picture, but he's going to basically run a deep stop route at the sticks. I think this is really good scheme. I think this is really good play call because you got a team who's playing a lot of zone coverage, a lot of cover 3. I believe I saw a little bit of quarters, some man, but a lot of zone coverage. And you know, you want to get those routes where you get them running thinking it's something deep and then you fall out. They're going to do exactly that. I think this is a great play by Coach Pease. He's going to put Keelan in motion here. You're going to snap it while he's on the run. He's going to run this deep stop route and stop at the sticks. Great catch. McDowell put the ball on him, and it's a 1st down for the Griz. You're going to watch him go in motion here and snap it while he's on the run. Keelan's going to run the deep stop, and 1st down right at the sticks. Another thing I really like about this play was that it gets McDowell on the run. I think McDowell is very effective when he's on the move. I think he throws well on the move. Obviously, he's a running quarterback, so if you get him on the move, you also give him the opportunity to potentially run it if things break down. He didn't have to do that here. It's just a regular boot, and yeah, he hit Keelan, and Keelan was fairly open. Great scheme. I think that play was drawn up really well, and I like it. I really like it. Okay, this picture is kind of blurry, but you don't really need to see. This is Corbin Walker. He's going to make a play. Idaho State had been running these, it was 8 to 10 yard back shoulder throws, stop routes. They were just trying to get the ball in the receiver's hands. And, you know, they had got Corbin on it a couple times. They had got Trevin on it a couple times, you know, and if you keep trying it, eventually we're going to adjust. And Corbin did exactly that. Corbin gets really physical with the receiver right here. I really love that. He puts hands on the receiver, and, you know, the quarterback tried him again, and Corbin came out on top. Pause. Great play. Great play. The receiver is confused. He's like, wait. But, I mean, Corbin's going to get really physical with him. I think this is just man coverage, and Corbin's right there on the spot. You get a good look at it on this next view. Really clean picture. Put hands on. Fine ball. You got to think. I mean, this is now probably at this point in the game. I think this was actually the 4th quarter. This is the play that sealed the game. They had seen this route all day, and this is just amazing by Corbin that when the Griz need it, you need a play, you're trying to put them out, you know, you're trying to put the game away, you're trying to go home with a dub, homecoming, and Corbin comes in and makes a play, man. makes a play. I think it was awesome, and you know, the Griz win. So that's gonna be it. I appreciate you guys for tapping in. I'm so thankful for all the love and support I've gotten. I'll say it, I'll continue to say it. I'm so thankful for the love and support. I appreciate you guys for continuing to support me and show love to my videos. Please leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you guys want to see. I'll continue to drop these videos. People are loving this content, so I'm gonna continue to drop it. I thank you guys for tapping in, and I'll see you guys next time. Go Griz.